couple came to me last week in my office, and the wife turned to me and said that her husband doesn't really understand her. And the husband was upset, and he goes, I really, really love my wife. But in truth, she didn't feel she was understood, and therefore she didn't feel like she was loved. I want to tell you a story I heard years ago about two Russian alcoholics, Boris and Stefan. One day while drunk, Boris turned to Stefan and said, Stefan, I really love you. Stefan turned to Boris and said, you don't really love me, you love yourself. If you really love me, you would know what's really hurting me inside. What do we learn from all this? We learn that to love somebody means first you have to really understand. Think about it. What's hurting your spouse? What's bothering them? What's giving them stress? If you can connect with them about that, you'll begin to love them more effectively. There's a wonderful story about a great tzaddik called Rabbi Levine, who lived many years ago in Yerushalayim. In a book called A Tzaddik in Our Time, it tells us a story about Rabbi Levine's wife, who had pain with her leg for many years. And one day, Rabbi Levine and his wife went to a doctor together. They walked into the office. Rabbi Levine knocked on the door and walked in with his wife. The doctor said, tell me, what's the problem? And Rabbi Levine turned to the doctor and said, our leg is hurting. What an incredible story. Rabbi Levine really, really loved his wife. And how do we know? Because he understood that her pain was his pain. My advice to anyone wanting to improve their marriage is as follows. Learn what's bothering your spouse. Learn what is giving them pain or difficulty in life. When you talk to them about it, when you're willing to spend time listening to hear what their pain is all about, then they're really going to feel loved by you. Welcome to this new series on Hidabrut called Marriage Matters. My name is Rabbi Daniel Schonbuch, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist based in New York and around the world via Skype. On this important series, I will be answering your questions you have about marriage, relationships, dating, parenting, and about any issue dealing with family and relationships. But more than what I have to say, I want to hear what you have to say. So please email to this address and send in your questions, and I'll try to answer as many questions on this new show.